àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì eléyìí tí ó jẹ́ ọ̀yá kìlọ̀ tó máa kó ìyẹ́ odídẹrẹ́ àti ìyẹ́ àlùkò tó máa kó sápò ẹ ti mọ̀ pé àwọn ará abẹ́rẹ́ lélẹ̀.
You want to see these other churches, their members, those of Pastor Yakilome,
ẹ ti máa mọ̀ pé àwọn
you
ará
will know
abẹ́rẹ́ lélẹ̀.
this is where they are from.
ẹ ti mọ̀ pé àwọn ará abẹ́yẹn lélẹ̀.
You will know this is where these ones are from.
àánú àwọn tó ń lọ ọbẹ̀ sì ṣe mí torí ọjọ́ táwọn olùdásí yẹn bá ti lọ ìṣekúṣe tán fi pilẹ̀ ìjọ yẹn náà ni wọ́n máa.
And I pity people who attend such churches because when the founders are gone, it's that same legacy of all sorts that they will be following up.
Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my video. If you are meeting me for the first time, this is your brother Apostle King Temple C. Alright, please do well to subscribe to our channel, and please do well to click the notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever we drop our videos. Alright, and I want to say a very big thank you to those who have subscribed already to our channels, and I want to appreciate you for all your comments. Trust me, I am blessed having you people here in this channel. All right, and please keep it coming. You know, your comments, you know, boost me. All right, it boosts me up, and I learn a lot from your comments. All right, it makes the discussion flow very well. All right, please keep your comments coming, and please don't forget to like the video and share also to your friends. All right, so that they can get into this conversation also. All right, so quickly, let's go into today's discussion. All right, so in today's discussion, we're going to be talking about the video that has been trending online for the past few days now concerning the statement made by Baba Isaac Omolohin, if I got that right. All right, that statement, you just saw the statement. All right, I just showed you a little clip of that video, all right, which I'm going to play the full video at the ending of this video. All right, so this video has been making rounds. All right, it's actually a 2 minutes plus video that has a lot of things inside of it, and from that video I want to talk about a couple of things, all right, concerning that very video. Okay, the first thing I would want to say is this. Okay, let me borrow the statement from St. Paul in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter number 10 and verse number 12. 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 12. The Bible said, those that compare themselves with themselves are not wise. You know, those that compare themselves with themselves are not wise. And I have my reasons for saying that. Okay, I think as we progress in this video, you will understand the reason why I made that statement. Actually, it was not my statement, it was actually Paul's statement in the Bible, and I think it has a long way. It has so many things to speak of concerning this video today. All right, so the video that has been making round, you know, they have been looking at a particular statement. They have been looking at a particular statement that Baba Isaac made, and the statement was he pities those who are going to churches like Christ Embassy of Reverend Chris Oyakhilome Koza, you know, and Living Faith, and many of them. All right, I think he mentioned some other churches, if not just these three. Okay, and that he pities those who goes to these churches, and he had his reasons for making such a statement, which I'm going to play the full video. Like I said before, I'm going to play the full video to you, all right, at the ending of this very video. So stick with me, all right, so that you can get to that point where you watch the video. Don't just push and get to the video. Just be with me so that you can get to the video, all right, having understood what we are going to be saying here. All right, so now this is my point exactly concerning that video of 2 minutes plus that has a lot of things inside. Looking at his first statement, he made mention of how members that, you know, when you see members from Christ Embassy, you will know that they are from Christ Embassy. When you see members from Living Faith, you will know that they are from Living Faith. When you see members from Koza, you will know that they are from Koza. And of course, when you see members from Lost Choosing, you will know that they are from Lost Choosing. When you see members from Deeper Life, Watchman, and all the rest of them, you will know that they are members of that church. And the reason is because of what their pastors, what their head pastors believes in, and because of that belief, it is translated to the people, to the members, I believe there is nothing wrong about that. I don't see anything wrong about that. If your pastor believes in something, it should be translated to you, because your pastor is seen as your spiritual father, to say, all right. Paul said you have so many mentors, you have so many instructors, but you have one father. And then he said, follow me as I follow Christ. So I believe that every other person that followed Paul, even as we are following his teaching, will always look like him. After all, the Bible said when the people saw the disciples in Antioch, they knew that these people have been with Christ. And that was when the name Christian was mentioned. That was the first time the word Christian was mentioned. Why? Because they have seen their lifestyle, their pattern of dressing and everything. They now say, okay, these people has been with Christ, so they are called Christians. Christ-like, they are like Christ. Okay, that is the life of Christ in a man. That is Christianity. All right, so it is no wrong thing for you to say that when it is no wrong thing rather for members of a church to look like or to be in a certain dimension that is in agreement with the belief of their pastor. All right, it is nothing wrong. And he was talking about his own members looking like his teaching. Okay. He was telling his members there in the video that it is also good that whenever they move out, the people should recognize them as people that are from him, that are from his ministry, which is totally right, which is very correct, because I don't believe that or it will not be pleasant for you to have children or a child, stepping outside and people do not recognize the child. Of course, they will know that the child belongs to you by the way the child acts, by the way the child speaks, and you cannot know that a man is from a certain region of a country or a certain region in a nation or in a community if you cannot recognize, you cannot know without looking at the person's attire or the person's appearance, but so to say. Okay, so you only know that a man is from a particular region by the way the person dresses, by the way the person speaks, by the way the person acts. So looking at the person in that direction, you'll be like, okay, this person is from like this, this person is like this, that this person is like that. If you see a person that is coming from club, all right, as a woman, you will know that this person, the Bible said the attire of a harlot, all right. So you will know them by the way they dress, by the way they speak, by the way they act, by the way they think, and all the rest of them, because they are reflecting the teachings of their pastor. Paul said something in the scripture. He said, "You are epistles written of me and read by men." Okay, so I don't see anything wrong in people identifying members of a particular church, all right, because they are the reflection of their pastor's teaching, all right. So it is also not bad if your members act in the same manner, all right. So another thing he spoke of, which started getting me concerned, was the fact that he said, if he looks at them now or asks them a question, they will say that they have been preaching for like 50 years, and then he said that he's sure that he started before them. He has been around for years, he started preaching before them and all the rest of them. Now, this is where I made that statement I made in the book of from the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter number 10 and verse 12. Paul said something. Paul said, those that compare themselves with themselves are not wise. That is where the comparison now entered. He began to compare himself with the others. All right, I've been there before them. I've been there. I've been preaching. And then he made a statement. No, I'm going to play that very video, all right, to you at the ending of this video. So just be with me. And if you have gotten to this point, please do well to subscribe. All right, and let me know your thoughts, please, on this very conversation. He began to say that. He started before them. None of them can be a leader over him and all the rest of them. And if you look at him age wisely, you will understand that he may be older than most of the preachers on. I don't override that fact, okay? But that does not make him say, that shouldn't make him say, if you ask them, they will not tell you 50 years, I've been there, and that kind of a thing. To me, it is not right. To me, it is not worth speaking, it's not worth speaking. And then he went ahead to speak of, them leaving, the pastors, the main pastors, the head pastors leaving, and then many of the members taking the legacies with them, and then he spoke of iniquity, that kind of a thing. It is only right that when you give birth to children, right, they take on your legacy. They take on whatever, they follow your footprints and all the rest of them, the blueprints, all right? So they follow your footsteps. It is only right. It will be amazing when you see a child after the departure of the father from this earth, into eternity. When you see the child, then you will now say, you are no more acting like your father. When I used to know your father used to be like this, your father used to be like that, your father was not like this. You are directly opposite what your father looked like when he was on earth. That kind of a thing. It will be so surprising to notice that. So it is not a bad thing, and it's never going to be a bad thing if they live into eternity, and then the people follows the legacies. It's never going to be a wrong thing. It's never going to be a wrong thing. After all, Jesus left a blueprint for us, and that is what we are following, and also the apostles, and that is exactly what we are following. We are following their blueprint. So it will be strange, and that is why we are shouting, because there are so many people that are that have turned aside. They are directly opposite what we believe, what we saw in the scriptures, that what the acts of Jesus and the apostles. They are directly opposite that thing, and that is exactly why we are shouting, because it is strange. It is now become strange, because this was not the blueprints they left for us. So it will also be strange when these people do not take on the legacies of their pastors. All right, it will be very strange. So that very statement to me is irrelevant. Okay, and I saw the comparison there. It sprang up, the comparison. Why would they, that kind of a thing? And then he talked about the iniquity. They are in iniquity, and I think that is a very strange statement also. You cannot actually say a man is in iniquity based on whatever thing you are having in your head. Okay, you cannot judge a man through the outward appearance. Okay, the Bible said, henceforth know we no man but the flesh. This was Paul speaking in the book of 1 Corinthians. All right, he said, henceforth know we no man but the flesh. So 2 Corinthians chapter number 5 rather. 2 Corinthians chapter number 5. You cannot say that you know a man by the flesh. Jesus said, I am not a man that looks at the outward appearance. I'm the man that looks inward. Inward. It means that the inner man is what we are looking at. It is what the outward man is what reflects the inner man. However, the outward man can also be contrary to the inner man. All right, if you understand what I mean, the outer man is what reflects the inner man. However, the outer man can be contrary to the inner man, to what the inner man looks like. All right, so that is why you have people who believes in God, they speak in tongues and all the rest of them, and yet in the outward they act strange. Now this is where the thing becomes contradictory. All right, and I don't like that aspect. All right, I don't like that aspect. However, you don't say that a man is living in iniquity because of one or two things you have seen, except that person has made it obvious to you that he is living in iniquity. All right, and he looking forward, like watching him, moving forward into the video, I now discovered why he made such a statement. And why he made such a statement was because of, or is this, that the ladies, the women are wearing trousers. All right, I don't know the pastor he spoke of, that he said he learned from or something. It was Yoruba and English, translation. It was not that pure English. All right. So he spoke of a woman wearing that. He didn't see the pastor's wife wearing trousers, that kind of a thing. And talking about this trouser of a thing, I think that was what prompted him to say all these things he said. Coming to this trouser of a thing, our fathers has actually taught us a lot concerning a woman wearing trousers and all the rest of them, and they have this Bible portion for it, Deuteronomy chapter number 22 and verse 5. Okay, if you read there, Deuteronomy chapter number 22 and verse 5, where the Bible said a woman shouldn't wear that which pertaineth unto a man, and a man shouldn't wear a woman's garment. All right, a man shouldn't wear a woman's garment. Now understand that the Bible said a woman shouldn't wear that which pertaineth unto a man, and a man shouldn't wear a woman's garment, which means there is a garment meant for a woman and there is a garment meant for a man. Okay, now looking at it, you would understand that the woman with the issue of blood, okay, in the accounts of Matthew and Mark, those accounts of Jesus, the woman with the issue of blood for how many years now saw Jesus and touched the hem of his garment. Touched the hem of his garment. That's to show you that the woman wore garment, women of those days wore garment, and men of those days wore garment. However, they had their own differences. You could actually say, okay, this one is for the women and this one is for the men. So that was exactly what the Bible was trying to say. But then they now converted it to as a woman, shouldn't wear trousers. A woman shouldn't wear trousers because trousers belongs to a man, and then a man shouldn't wear skirt and all the rest of them. When you go to certain countries, you understand that even their men wear skirts. Okay, even their men wear skirts. These are though if you come to Africa, if you come to Nigeria precisely, you will understand that we adopted so many things with our fashion, our language, our whatever. We adopted so many things, and it has become part of us. All right. So you saying that, or him rather saying, or whoever that is preaching about all this trouser of a thing, saying, in the Bible said a woman shouldn't wear that which pertaineth unto a man, and a woman shouldn't wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Now the question is, did the Bible talk about trousers? Did the Bible talk about a woman's clothing is skirt? Did the Bible talk about a woman's clothing, a man's clothing is trouser? The answer is no. Now, if you read the book of Psalms chapter number 133 and verse number 2, if you start reading from there, the Bible said the oil that flowed from Aaron, from his head now to his beard and to his garment, and to the skirt of his garment, all right? To the skirt of his garment. You understand that even Aaron as a man wore skirt. All right, if you read the book of Ezekiel also, I think Ezekiel chapter number 6 or 16 now, either of which, I cannot place it now. Ezekiel chapter number 6 or 16, the Bible talked about God saying, I'm going to cover you with my skirt. I'm going to cover you with my skirt. If you read the book of Lamentation chapter number 1, now the Bible also talk about the woman. The Bible said, her filthiness is in her skirt. Now you understand that there are so many portions of the scriptures that you will see skirts. Just search for it. You understand that there are so many portions of the scriptures that you will see skirts, and most of the times you will see the skirt. You understand that it was men that wore the skirt. It was men that wore the skirt. So it means that women wearing skirt is even sin because they are wearing that which pertaineth unto a man. They are wearing that which pertaineth unto a man. You see? Now, if he's looking at these churches from this angle, I think he is outside it. I don't want to say some things because he's older, all right? I think he's outside it. There are so many other arguments in the church about women tying a headscarf and all the rest of them, and trust me, if you want us to discuss, I wish to discuss on that topic, but then if you want us to discuss on the topic of women, should a woman cover her hair while praying, while prophesying, just like the Bible said? If you want us to discuss about that, can you just let me know at the comment section and hit the like button on this video, comment, share your thoughts with me on this very topic, and let me know if you really want us to discuss on this very topic of a woman covering her hair. All right, so we can discuss on it lately, all right, from the scriptures. All right, so let's go back now. If he's looking at these churches as being into iniquity or swimming in the ocean of iniquity based on this very trouser of a thing which he spoke of at the end inside of it, that which made me understand what he was saying all right, from the beginning of the video. If he's using that trouser of a thing to say, okay, these people are swimming in the ocean of iniquity, I will tell you he is wrong. Now, this was a word that I never wanted saying, but then I don't know, I have to say it. So he is wrong about that, all right? And I see what I call self-righteousness in this. That is where I will not say this is a competition or comparison now. Now one thing I will make us understand is that you cannot force people to believe what you believe. All right, you can only share with them from the scriptures that, okay, this is this. Now it is not left for them to say, okay, we believe in you. All right, okay, they argue with you. Everybody have their own perspectives and beliefs. All right. And you must not make people, or you cannot force everybody to believe in what you believe in. You cannot force them to accept what you accept and reject what you reject, all right? This is life for you. The only thing you have to do is to show them that which is right, okay? From the scriptures, make it certain, okay? So looking at it from this angle where he is looking at it from now, where he said he pities those going to those churches, I think he's wrong there. And then what for him to say he pities them there, it means that he's not placing judgment on them, which means these people are gone. They are living in iniquity. They are gone. So once their pastor is gone, they are going to continue the legacy of iniquity, and then they are gone. That is not it. That is not it. All right. I think we have so many other things. We have so many things to correct. We have so many things to speak of. I'm only a young person that is speaking, and everybody is bound to make mistakes. All right, everybody is bound to make mistakes. Even I myself, I don't think I'm perfect. Me, I don't like people saying, acting in a way that shows that they are the perfect people. They are the right people. They are most right. They are most perfect. They are most. I don't like that. Everybody can make mistakes. That is why the Bible said, "Take heed lest you fall." Everybody can make mistakes, all right, and nobody is an island of wisdom, all right. Nobody is an encyclopedia of the scriptures. You cannot say, okay, you know it all right, about the scriptures. We learn every day. So, like I said, if he's coming from that angle of trouser of anything, I don't agree with him on that, okay? I don't agree with him on that. But am I saying that most of their dressings are right? No, most of their dressings are wrong. I don't like women dressing naked. That's the truth. You now discover that because they said in my other video, just watch all my other videos. You will see most of the things I say there. All right, don't just watch one. Just watch my videos. All right, help me watch my videos. And then we'll get into conversations. You will enjoy it. We'll discuss a lot about things. All right. I've said it before that these women now, because they have allowed them to dress anyhow you want and come to church. Now many of them are now dressing naked. Am I in support of dressing naked? No. It is wrong. 100%. If there is anything like 120% wrong, it is wrong. It is totally wrong. The Bible said, woe unto that person that will make the Son of Man to fall into temptation. that kind of a thing. And so it is through their attire. A man is only pushed by what he sees. So when a woman begins to dress in a kind of way, to church, it will lead the brothers, even the pastor, if care is not taken, into temptation, and which is wrong. I don't accept the fact that women should be going to church naked or walking around naked, all right, on the streets. But wearing of trousers, just like he mentioned, is it wrong? Is it scriptural? That is no. All right, that is no. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up here because I don't want this video to be long. So let me know your thought at the comment section. Share your thought at the comment section. Let us discuss on this matter. And like I said, if you want us to discuss about the women covering their hair, just let me know at the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe if you have not subscribed, and turn on the notification bell so that you will be part of those that will be notified when we drop our next videos. And please do well to watch other of our videos, and God bless you. See you next time in our other videos. God bless you.
People need to see you and without thinking that this is Baba Omolohin. They need to see you in church and recognize that àwọn ará word assembly lélẹ̀.
wọ́n nílò láti rí ọ nínú ìjọ kan sì mọ̀ lọ́wọ́ kan náà pé these are word assembly members.
ó sáwọn míì náà tẹ máa rí tẹ bá ti rí wọn ẹ ti mọ̀ pé àwọn winner lélẹ̀.
there are others you will see once you see them you readily know these are winners members.
àwọn kọ́sà lélẹ̀.
these are COSA members.
àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì eléyìí tí ó jẹ́ ọ̀yá kìlọ̀ tó máa kó ìyẹ́ odídẹrẹ́ àti ìyẹ́ àlùkò tó máa kó sápò ẹ ti mọ̀ pé àwọn ará bẹ̀rẹ̀ lélẹ̀.
You want to see these other churches, their members, those of Pastor Yakilome.
ẹ ti máa mọ̀ pé àwọn ará
you will know
bẹ̀rẹ̀ lélẹ̀.
this is where they are from.
ẹ ti mọ̀ pé àwọn ará bẹ̀ yẹn lélẹ̀.
You will know this is where these ones are from.
àánú àwọn tó ń lọ ọbẹ̀ sì ṣe mí torí ọjọ́ táwọn olùdásí yẹn bá ti lọ ìṣekúṣe tó fi pilẹ̀ ìjọ yẹn náà ni wọ́n máa.
And I pity people who attend such churches because when the founders are gone, it's that same legacy of all sorts that they will be following up.
bẹ́ẹ̀ bá kó gbogbo wa jọ Nàìjíríà kò sí ọ̀gá mi láàrin wọn.
If you bring all of us together in Nigeria, I have no leader among them.
ẹ máa bi wọn ọdún wo lẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ wàásù.
Ask them, when did you start preaching?
èmi bẹ̀rẹ̀ tèmi 50 years ago.
I started preaching àádọ́ta ọdún sẹ́yìn.
mo dẹ̀ still wà we are still counting.
And I'm still on it. a ṣì ń báṣẹ́ lọ.
èmi ní ogún rere.
I have a goodly heritage.
mi ò bá lọ́wọ́ àwọn bàbá tó kọ́ mi
I
níṣẹ́.
did not meet it in the hand of my predecessors.
mi ò rí ìyàwó bàbá Ọbádáre rí.
I've never seen Pa Obadare's wife.
mi ò rí ìyàwó bàbá Aríyé rí.
I've never seen Pa Ariye's wife.
kí màdámù yẹn wá kó sí Sokoto.
Where the madam will now put on trousers, elderly woman.
ẹ ti máa náà rí wọn gbogbo àwọn eléyìí àwọn ìyá oníṣekúṣe àgbà
And you see them everywhere. All these are
àwọn tó
women.
kó àwa oúnjẹ àgbàlá jẹ.
Those who taught us, it was
ẹ lè rí wọn nínú ìṣekúṣe.
You can't find them in immorality.
àwa ní ogún rere.
We have a goodly heritage.